Oh, hey Lola.
Huh.
Hey guys, here we are. Conversation with an alpha, and this time it's a female alpha. Hey, who are you?
So weird.
So, can you tell us a bit about being alpha?
Ooh. No. I'm not alpha.
So, little context. This is my partner in life, my best friend, someone who has been around me through thick and through thin, and has witnessed me doing what I've been doing from the sidelines, and then participated, and then witnessed again, and then participated, and at the moment, well, I'll let you explain what you're doing at the moment. But it's someone that I would say in the later years of her life has got better grasp over her body, her fitness, her food intake, all these things. So I think it's a really interesting conversation to have, because I definitely consider you an alpha. You are a leader of your own pack, so to speak, or you are constantly looking at like being the best version of yourself. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So can you tell us a bit about your relationship with food?
Oh gosh. My relationship with food.
And just on cue. Hey Lola.
My relationship with food. It's been a journey. It's been bad. It's been good. It's been healthy. It's been unhealthy. It's been confusing. It's been unconfusing. Yeah.
Can you give us some examples? Like take us, on the history of Ray. Of your food intake, what your relationship with food is like.
From when? From like.
Well, I mean, from whenever you, I guess, first ate. From your first supple on the nipple or whatever.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I had a bad relationship with food as a kid. I was able to eat whatever I wanted.
Why was that?
Number 3, my mum openly admitted, you were number 3, Ray, and I got bored. And so the eyes on me for what I was eating weren't there. And we would have cupboards full of biscuits, crisps, chocolate bars, and I'm an emotional eater. So I would eat out of comfort and not be aware of what I was putting in and how much. I would have twice of meals, then I would have my dessert and maybe another dessert. My breakfast would be a Pop-Tart or chocolate spread on toast. And then I would go to school and have crisps for lunch, and barely any fruit, I think, passed my mouth.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, my mom was an amazing cook, and we had vegetables, but I ate a lot. So maybe I was having good stuff, but I overate.
Yeah.
And I still struggle with that.
And how did that affect you as a kid?
My concentration was crap.
Okay.
I don't know whether there's other things going on in my brain with that, but I think when you start the day...
I'm going to put a GIF right now.
When you start the day with a Pop-Tart, which is probably like,
Pop!
99.9% sugar shit, and maybe there was one little bit of nutrition there. Yeah. Unlikely though, probably all was just shit. Then there's not good, and I wouldn't just have one, I'd have 2. So my report cards would come back, Rachel's concentration is really shit, and it's no surprise. And I would crash, and I would be tired.
I mean, there's definitely I said it when I did the Saturday video with Saf, and one of the reasons that we have not allowed Saf to have refined sugar growing up for the majority of her life. She's only just, as I said, started having it once a month as a kind of, hey, let me find out what this thing is that's been, been prohibited, and whilst my father eats all of it.
Which I don't.
Which you don't, which is the reason I think that is acceptable for her. Because I think if we were both eating that crap all the time, it would be a lot harder.
So I would eat sugar because that was the thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't respond well to sugar. I get tired very quickly with sugar.
You crash.
And I actually feel really horrible after eating sugar. And
Bye,
I
Lola.
used to feel crap eating it. So you'd have a dinner, and then the normal thing would be, okay, everyone gets dessert. I would order my dessert and then immediately feel disgusting afterwards. And it was only then when I kind of went, I don't need to eat the desserts just because everyone else doesn't mean I have to. And when I stopped eating the sugar, which was probably in my 20s, I stopped eating it as much. I mean, I still ate it, but not like that.
I mean, I feel like you swapped it for something else.
Avocados.
Well, when I first met you, you were having those chocolate square things, but I feel like they were like, you know.
Oh yeah, no, it's still eat
chocolate,
but that's what I mean. I was
referring to alcohol. That's what I was saying.
Well, that's like when I was 13, so that's not.
She's English, by the way. So not a great relationship with food growing up.
No.
And then
had no self-control, no awareness.
I can say from the outside in, I've seen you, struggle with that. Like, I think you're also very aware of the negative effects. So, okay, we've talked about the concentration, but from an aesthetic perspective, just really how you feel about yourself. Right. But it was, that wasn't ever out of control. I've never seen you morbidly obese or anything like that. I've just seen you not be the best. Like, how I look at you now, I'm like, when I met you, I don't think you look like this.
What were you thinking?
I was also very drunk. But no, I think this is the point. Like, I've seen this beautiful evolution in you, and, not to kind of take it away from you describing the journey you've gone on, but, I've seen you indulge in certain areas. You've like, okay, I've got this thing, I'm going to be following this trend, I'm going to be following this thing, I'm just having avocados for the next 6 months or whatever it is. And I think you've also built up, and that's actually another thing to bring into this. So your relationship with food is one thing, and the negative aesthetic effects and the concentration effects is another. But can you talk a bit about intolerances?
Yep.
And how those have affected you, and where, I'm leading the witness, but what has created those intolerances?
I don't know what created them. From the age of 18, I thought there was evidence to say that it was because you ate a lot of that one thing that you then built up an intolerance to it. Ate a lot of that one thing.
Gluten or whatever it is.
Yeah, so when I was 18, it became obvious that I had, it wasn't an allergy because I think I got tested for it, but I didn't respond well when eating gluten. So.
Didn't you go green? Did you go green a little bit like?
Did I go green? I went slightly green around the area.
I remember you going a bit green.
Yeah, but mainly super puffy, and I would get really, really, really tired. My eyes would dry up. I'd feel like they basically just glazed over, and I had zero energy. And it was only when we were at dinner one time, and there was a doctor there, and he was like, have you ever thought about the fact that maybe you have a gluten intolerance? So yeah, it wasn't an allergy, it was an intolerance to it. So I removed it from my diet. So I had to read all the ingredients on the back, because back then there was no gluten-free stuff. It was super hard. So I would buy things.
In the 1900s. Yeah.
Many, many years ago.
Many years ago.
So I realized, that not eating gluten was better. Yeah, I responded better.
But do you think, sort of fast forwarding now to closer to when you had another, okay, I'm feeling this way, I've got these issues in my gut, I'm feeling, not so much green around here, but like green internally, that you then went and had a real
endoscopy?
That's the one. Yeah. What did that tell you?
That told me that I have had severe gastritis and major inflammation. That's major inflammation of the intestines, and yes, because I was super bloated, brain fog, again super tired.
And you were eating healthy at this
feeling like
time.
shit. Well, I was vegan then at this point.
Nah, that's right.
So yeah, I've gone through many.
That's it. That's
gluten-free, vegan, sugar-free. So yeah, when they said you've got gastritis, but there's not much you can do for gastritis, you kind of have to fix it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you eat less inflammatory foods. Also, a reason for getting gastritis is if you've had too many antibiotics. You know, you've scarred the tissue, or you've not had a good diet or whatever. Alcohol. You know, so yeah, I had an endoscopy and they said that. So. And
those changes, they helped you a lot, do you think?
The changes
that you made in terms of removing like low FOD and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so I did a low FODMAP diet. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Did that for a month. That was really game changer.
So it's not like a long-term thing. You do it for a period of time.
No, you do it for a period of time. They say do it for a month. Although I did it a bit longer because I found it was a nice way of eating. It was clean, and it made sense. So I had energy. I stopped being a vegan. Realized that was not serving me. I was vegan for quite a while.
So, I mean, like. Super long.
Yeah.
Super long
though. But enough.
You know.
Yeah. Well, maybe not actually that long. Maybe 4 years.
Well, I'm thinking I'd say at least like 4 or 5 years.
On New Year's Eve, and then that was it. Right, January 1st, I'm not going to have any more cheese.
Yeah.
And that was when we lived here, and that's been 6 years. So maybe 5 years I've been. 4 years I've been vegan.
Good chunk of change.
Anyway, yeah. So I tried to sort out my digestion.
Yeah.
My digestive system.
You want to communicate as well?
Happy.
What do you want to say? What did you do to digestion? You ate my shoe. Oh, okay. 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 This is how you know it's live. And where are you now with food?
Well, this week's been bad. I've had bloat for the last 3 weeks, which has been rare.
It's been rare for Ray.
Rare for me. But food, it's been slow adding things here and there, and I'm trying to add spice. I've added way more stuff. I've started eating beef again, not all the time, but I've introduced it. And I've started eating cheese a little bit again. Well, not a little bit, goat's cheese and feta. So I'm just trying to not overthink the eating, because I think that's also a problem.
You were saying also that you thought it might be a psychological thing.
So I think they say the brain is, your brain and your gut are connected, and your gut actually is your first brain. So, I can get anxious around food. I was very anxious around food. I wouldn't go out for dinner. I wouldn't eat what people had made for fear that it would upset my stomach. So you become psychologically
affected,
not balanced with it, and it doesn't make it becomes unhealthy. So I'm not doing that. I am like, okay, if there's food, I will eat it, but I'm still trying to be careful.
And from the outside in, I don't see the negatives of what you're experiencing at the moment. Like, I'm just like, from a purely aesthetic perspective, you look great. You're doing really good. You've never. I'm trying to think if you've ever, just bringing it into the omega to alpha world now. You've never done my routine, or did you try it for like a week?
Your food thing?
Yeah.
That again was when I was vegan.
Oh yeah.
So I was living off of tofu, which just wasn't filling.
No.
And you were having your massive piece
salmon
of
chicken,
salmon,
yeah.
And I was having some vegetables and tofu, and that was meant to last me 4 days.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe you could try it again.
I could try again. I was in a bad mood. I was cranky. I was hungry. I was tired.
Yeah.
And I was clearly iron deficient, because that when I had my bloods taken, they said I was iron deficient, because obviously I wasn't having enough of the foods that I needed.
Yeah. Okay, but
it didn't work.
And even the fatter days for you were just too much.
Fatter days were horrible.
I live with this person.
But because I don't do well with having too much sweet stuff.
Yeah.
I don't actually have a sweet tooth. Every now and then I'm like, ooh, it's yummy, I'll have that. But it really doesn't do well for me.
I've got to be honest, I think it's the same as spice. Like, I don't think, like, my level of love of spice, my tolerance to spice is not normal per se. And neither is my interest in sugary shit. So when I do the fatter days, I do them my way. Yeah. Because for me, it's like, I want to have as much as possible. I was trying to keep
up with you.
Really silly.
It literally felt like food was up here.
Coming out, yeah.
And I was so uncomfortable. I remember we went for a walk, and I was like, I can't walk.
I rolled you.
I wish you had, because I could not walk. I was like, Christian, this isn't a way to do life. This isn't. Well, I don't know how this is serving me.
It's not the way for you. It's not the way. I think the way you were doing it that algorithm doesn't work in the way you were doing it for life. I think the whole purpose of what I'm, and I think Rick is going to be a really good case study for this because, he doesn't have a sweet tooth, but he does like to have multiple meals in a day, and so now like reducing his meals during the week for the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to less meals and less overall kind of intake, and then kind of putting that towards the back end of the week. It's time will tell, but I think it's a healthy approach to respecting food as well.
I think you can have a day where you have
more, or you allow yourself things.
You allow that.
I see you having
to be the way I was. Like I said, I was trying to keep up with
Yeah, but you are kind of secretly having Saturdays. I've seen it. No, I mean, you can't not have a secret every Saturday.
No.
I see you, man.
Last Saturday I did not.
Okay, anyway.
I have my healthy breakfast and a few.
But okay, so that's food, and moving beyond that, fitness. Can you tell us a bit about your fitness journey and what that was like?
I did nothing. I did.
You're like a million.
I did gymnastics.
Ballet. Oh my God, you're exactly like a million.
I did gymnastics, ballet as a kid, but gave up, which is a shame. But I didn't continue with that, and I never did anything physical.
You played netball, I remember you telling me.
I played netball, loved netball.
Yeah.
I was good at netball.
Yeah.
But I didn't do any sports. It was just not a thing, which is a shame.
It is a shame.
But yeah, I didn't.
But then you've now, since I've known you, I mean, I don't think you did anything when we were first together.
Yeah.
What were you doing then?
No, I didn't do anything when I would do those like little workouts that,
Well, I wasn't doing this when I first met you.
No.
So,
but then I started to do the training with you.
Yeah.
You started to train me.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So I would do it every now and then.
This is the day one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then you stopped, and then you there was, for whatever reasons. But then
I did some other people's programs.
Yeah. Joe Wicks. Yeah, I mean, I think this is the interesting thing of like, obviously, you're around me all the time, and even I can argue that I probably do get not so much bored. I see the temptation of doing something different, like going to a gym and playing around with this stuff.
Yeah, I think it's good to change it up.
I mean, but that's the point of this training, is that it is always changing. I think that the changing up is more about you just wanting a different person to give you the instructions or whatever.
Well, no, you weren't always available to train me, which is fair, because you actually at that time you were a personal trainer going to people's houses.
I was indeed.
So I didn't have your full attention. Exactly.
No.
So I needed to have something, and they also had a meal plan. And when I did the Joe Wicks one, it was after I'd had Safi.
God, that was trash.
And I'd put on a lot of weight, and I was like, I need something.
I remember that, the meal plan.
So
it was anyway, whatever.
I was eating a ton, but I lost.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But then it just became non-sustainable.
It was also like, anyway, it's not to shit on other ways of doing things.
No, I enjoyed it. It was good for what it was.
I think the reality of how you train, and I think this is what I've seen with you, is that there has just been consistent training with you.
Yes, but no, your training out of all of it, I have enjoyed the most, because it does take 15, 20 minutes. I can do it at home. You've shown me how to do the moves. I feel confident. I can do it. So it's a workout I do actually enjoy, and I've seen in my body the positives. Yeah.
And I've also seen it when you've gone down the rabbit hole of doing a lot.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
Nothing happens.
Well, it's not even just nothing. You are fatigued. You get hurt. Your back is sore.
No, it's true. Because
what are you doing right now?
Right now, I've just done a 30-day challenge of a woman that she's in perimenopause, and I thought, well, I'm not in perimenopause yet, but she's a woman, and I'm in my 40s.
Goddamn
and I
penis
just wanted
of mine.
to see, and I just wanted to see what she had to offer for women of my age, and she's gone through it herself. And I don't think that's a bad thing to try and identify with the person that's working you out.
100%.
And yeah, there's lots of different things. We did back exercises, or full body, and every day was something different. So she was respectful and talking us through which muscles we were working.
It sounded like there was there was 1 or 2 days a week where there wasn't much.
We did yoga, we did power yoga, we did bar work, we did Pilates. So it's all but every single day there was something. So I liked that. Good to move your body every single day.
Agreed.
But yeah, I like when what I got from that was different exercises. So back exercises, you know, you're on your front and you're doing your Superman and
but all without equipment, yeah.
All that. Well, some. I mean, yeah. I used sliders, but she used a towel, and then you have dumbbells. Yeah. You have or water bottle. Yeah, but nothing hectic.
Nice.
So I've enjoyed that, but it's done. Tomorrow's the last day, and I'll be back on you again.
Yay!
But it's good because she does stretch.
I think what we might do, because I'm doing these 4 weeks with Rick, and then I'm going to take a break, and then in January I'm going to resurrect it again. I'm probably with multiple different people, kind of synchronized in for the training, and then get all their different results coming in and see how people are doing. And it would be good to get you back on the train officially with following maybe the hypercaloric thing. Now you're eating meat.
Yeah, but I also do intermittent fasting.
Yes, I know.
I now do.
You do the foundation.
Intermittent fasting, which I really love, and I probably do for 3 days of the week a very low calorie. I'll either do one meal or I will do 2 meals.
All right, you.
And then come Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I do allow myself more freedom.
I think.
It's not as strict as you.
No,
but I mean, as a woman...
That's also because you don't lose control as much as I do.
Well, yeah, but I do have to be controlled because I can lose control. So I have to maintain control most of the time. Because with food, as I say, I'm an emotional eater. Also, being a woman, we have to be aware of our menstrual cycle. So fasting isn't always a good idea to do at certain times of the month. Yes,
which is what you taught me about.
Yeah, so training for women is different from training for men, and we need to be aware of that.
Yes.
It can't just be one glove fits all. It's not how it works.
But okay, well, thank you so much. Now I would love to know a bit more about your life balance and how do you think you've got that figured out? Can you also give us a bit of background on what it is that you do and like how that kind of feeds into your life balance?
I am a holistic therapist. Body work therapist, I suppose, massage therapist, Reiki, sound healing. I am connected to energy. Yeah.
And music.
Music?
Well, the rhythmic.
Oh, that's massages.
Okay,
yeah. But yeah, it's all therapy, energy, body work. Yeah. That's what I do.
And yeah, so and in reference to life balance, like, do you think you've got that figured out? Are you still figuring it out, or like, where are you at with that?
Life balance. Yes, no. I mean, what do you mean? Like with
family, friends, partner, dog.
Don't know the balance with Lola, but yeah, I think so. It's always changing, isn't it? You always have to adapt and be flexible, move.
Is there anything that you would recommend for the viewers at home or wherever they are to do as a good practice that you do that you think, oh, this is great? Like Emilian was, doing his little meditation.
Right.
Is there anything that you would sort of recommend that really kind of centers you or makes you feel like this is a really good life itinerary thing to have in your itinerary of life?
Good question. Let me think about it. God, I'm not going to be good at answering this one, am I?
Well, the thing is, I see you practice a lot of these things, so it's quite interesting you don't have the answer.
Well, I don't know what I'm practicing because I do breath work every now and then.
Breath work, sound healing. I've seen you do.
I suppose
vibration.
It's my job in general.
Family time.
Yeah, I think because my job in general is holistic and energy that I'm around it anyway. What I have found, and I know about myself, is that I can't do busy all the time. I need my quiet space, and I've been good at getting that.
Yeah.
So
switching off.
Yeah, I know that I'm.
And reality TV shows.
Every now and then. But I think
Lola, calm down, baby.
Just being aware of my own spirituality, my own beliefs, and learning, I suppose, in the things I've done, my own therapy. So I did a Kundalini activation the other day.
Down. Bad.
Which is, you know, my therapy, and I've done body trauma work. So I'm always constantly looking to show my body that I love it through my practices and my mind, and repeating to myself that I love myself. And because that was a thing, I suppose, as a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't really love myself. I was quite self-sabotaging.
Stop.
And that is, that's something I've definitely got better at.
And I think, you
Loving
know,
myself, respecting myself.
food, I mean, training, food, like all those things are part of it. Obviously, you can become obsessed, but I think, I feel like you found a nice balance. Yes, knowing limits. Unlike Lola, who does not know the limit. Stop. My hands are not your chew toy. Will you stop it? Oh.
You know, there's certain things that I would have done and gotten suggestive, and then knowing that I'm not going to feel good for it, so I now don't.
Yeah.
So I'm understanding myself, but
let's I think, you know, life be lifing, and I think you've got a good handle on it, and I'm very happy to be sharing this journey with you for now.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I might love myself so much.
Yeah, that you're like, I don't even need this.
I'll walk out that door.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. But yes, I'm going to now throw Lola over the terrace edge. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow for some reps rewards. I'll put a story as to where it's going to be. It's going to be in Valencia, and we'll do that. Thanks, guys. Bye. You motherfucker.